Hi, I'm Velshi with MSNBC. Last week, the Supreme Court heard oral arguments in two challenges to SB 8. That's the Texas law which bans almost all abortions in the state and allows private citizens to bring a lawsuit against anyone who performs an abortion after 6 weeks. Jeffrey Rosen, the president and the CEO of the National Constitution Center, joins me to unpack that case. Jeff, what are the stakes here and how might the justices rule?
Well, the stakes are high and the law is complicated. Because in May, Texas passed this law that was specifically designed to be very hard to be challenged in court. It effectively bans all abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy, but it doesn't do this by criminalizing abortions. Instead, the law allows private individuals to sue abortion providers. So that means that anyone can sue a doctor who provides an abortion after 6 weeks. And if they win the lawsuit, the doctor has to pay them $10,000 in damages. Now, opponents of the law say this clearly violates the Constitution, specifically the Supreme Court's decisions in Roe v. Wade and a 1992 case, Planned Parenthood v. Casey. But supporters of the law say courts don't have the power to block the law before it goes into effect. The reasons are complicated, but it boils down to the fact that the abortion ban is not being enforced by the police or executive branch officials. Instead, it's being enforced by private citizens. And there's a 1908 case, if you want to check it out. It's called Ex parte Young. And it says if you want a court to stop a law from going into effect, you have to sue the executive branch official responsible for enforcing the law. The problem here is there is no enforcement official. This Texas is deputizing enforcement to private individuals. So the bottom line is that abortion rights supporters are saying this is a loophole that has to be closed. The court can't allow Texas to deprive people of their constitutional rights. And they say if this law remains in effect, other states could pass similar vigilante laws, depriving citizens of their right to keep and bear arms, for example, or to free speech. Now, on Monday, 6 of the justices asked questions indicating they were skeptical of Texas's arguments. As Justice Kagan put it, Texas shouldn't be allowed to exploit a chink in the armor of legal procedure. It's not clear how the Supreme Court will rule, but the stakes for abortion rights are very high. Abortion in Texas have already fallen by 50% since the law went into effect. And in a month, Ali, the Supreme Court is going to hear an even more potentially significant abortion case called Dobbs v. Jackson. That's about a Mississippi law banning abortion after 15 weeks, and the court could use that as an opportunity to overturn Roe v. Wade.
That is a much more direct implication to the Roe v. Wade ruling. So we're going to watch that very closely with you, Jeff. Thank you. Jeffrey Rosen is the president and the CEO of the National Constitution Center. You can hear more on this topic on the latest episode of We the People podcast, hosted by Jeff and the National Constitution Center, wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to follow on Twitter at RosenJeffrey and at ConstitutionCTR for a lot more information on this. Jeff, thank you.
Thank you.